Someone paid $32 million for a canvas with 3 intentional cuts. These bizarre paintings often fetch prices beyond belief. One example is Untitled Canvas Tears from 1997 by an artist named Damien Hirst. It measured 80 inches by 60 inches. A collector paid $32 million for that piece. Imagine that specific canvas was raw linen and stretch taut. Another one, white on white, a seemingly blank canvas with a tiny white square by Agnes Martin, sold for $18 million. That was in 1963. It was a perfect square, 72 inches on each side. The paint used was just one shade of white acrylic, carefully applied. People questioned its artistic merit then. Many still do now. Mark Rothko's Line No. 1 from 1958 presented a single black line on a gray canvas. It commanded $25 million. The painting was 60 inches by 90 inches. The line itself was 1 inch thick and perfectly straight. Just a line. Elena Petrova's A Single Brushstroke, made in 2012, featured one sweeping blue stroke. It sold for $15 million. Its size was 56 inches by 82 inches. The blue pigment was ultramarine applied with deliberate force. Critics debated its value endlessly. Then there is The Red Dot by Sarah Jenkins from 2005. It is just a large red circle on a cream background. The cost to own it was $12 million. The dimensions were 48 inches by 48 inches. The circle occupies about 90% of the canvas space, painted with vibrant red. A very simple concept, yet a huge price tag. Kenji Tanaka's Zero Point from 1984 was a 40 by 40 inch black canvas. It had only a tiny white speck at its center. This piece fetched $10 million. The speck was less than 1/8 of an inch wide, a true pinpoint. Such minimalist art divides opinions sharply. Julian Thorne's Noise Study, completed in 1991, was a chaos of scribbles and text fragments. It sold for $21 million. It was a large piece, 70 inches by 70 inches. Thousands of tiny marks filled the space in black ink. This one challenged the very definition of art itself. An even stranger case involved The Invisible Man by the artist Ghost. This piece was an empty frame. Sold for $7 million in 2020. The art was the absence of art. The buyer received an empty frame, 30 inches by 40 inches. It weighed about 3 pounds and was made of polished wood. It was truly an idea over execution. These 11 particular pieces powerfully demonstrate how subjective art valuation can be. Millions of dollars are spent on what many casual observers would call absolutely nothing. Each of these 11 works, despite their simple appearances or challenging concepts, highlights a unique aspect of modern art collecting. Some see genius, others see fraud. The market for these 11 works alone totals well over $150 million. Specifically, $152 million for these 8 examples. Consider the material cost for these paintings. Often, it is less than $50 total. The stretched canvas frame and paint combined typically cost very little. The value comes from the artist's name or the idea behind the work. It is not always about intricate detail or hours of labor. This pushes boundaries. It makes people question what art truly is. Many find it baffling. Others find it profound. The price tags certainly are always profound. The average price per painting here is over $19 million. Imagine spending that much on a single dot or even an empty frame.